through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2 and a throw again. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. White looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Tua to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now White. This pass out wide to Hall. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. White, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here's White. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Knight, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now White. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and... Here's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And that will get him another first down, but the clock's certainly working against him. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Tagovailoa. He'll hit Mostert again here. 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's White. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And the kick is good, and finally, this one is over. We thought it may never end, but that kick puts the exclamation mark on it. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.